Hello. Okay, I had a rather long break, at least from development. I streamed a little bit of Animal Will, but yeah, time to go back to my game. I'm not really sure what I will do today, because it's currently in a bit messy state, so I need to figure out what really I want and need to do in that game. But yeah, we'll see. So maybe to just to remind you, and maybe myself also, what basically are we doing? So the game that I'm working on, currently it's called Way Too Fast, and it will probably be the final title of the game, but we'll see. It was decided before I made this paper-like drawing style, so maybe the name will change. I'm not really sure yet, but basically what we have here is simple 2D game where you basically need to go from start to finish line, maybe going through a number of checkpoints, maybe going through some zones that will affect how you control the ship on the track. What is important and what is a bit different from other games, like racing games, is that we have like Newtonian physics. So until you apply force, nothing is moving, and when I apply the force by clicking the mouse button, I will move continuously into that direction until I hit the wall or I accelerate in other direction. So basically there is no brakes in this game. You can brake, of course, but it's just accelerating in other side, in other direction. That means you can do like maneuvers that to turn you need to point in specific direction. Most of the time, if you want to just turn, you need to do it at some angle specific, depending on your speed. What is also important is that if you accelerate for 1 second, you also need 1 second to decelerate to 0. Yeah, so that's the basic premise of the game. What is also important part of the game is that you have track editor, and that you can load the track. You could manipulate any part of that track. This is like the prototype track editor. It has many flaws. so it will need to be rewritten fully. But basically you could, if we want, just for fun, I want to make like very simple track. I can do it. If I don't want to stick to the grid, I can also do it. I can disable the grid. For example, let's do it like that. I will start here, but then I will disconnect from the grid because I want to have something like that. That one needs to be on the grid, that one too. And we can even make it like that. And then I can make like finish line, or in this case finish zone, like here. And yeah, I could test that track here, and that's perfectly valid track. You can obviously save replays. This will be very important part to share and publish your ghosts to the like online leaderboards. We can now save this track as, for example, quick 02, and we can change different color. Sorry for a moment. Yeah, we can select the color, save the track. And now it looks like drawn on the paper, hopefully. Okay, but that's like the prototype. Currently I'm in the process of rewriting the game like to the new project, and there's a lot of stuff I need to move, change, because that was really inefficient, and like there's many problems with the code that's running here. Yeah, and basically I need to change that, and it's not easy to, sometimes it's not easy to like start to moving stuff. Okay, so that was the old one. The new one, is really behind. You basically don't have anything moving at all. For now I have just the polygons drawn. It's better that it was in the earlier version already, because I can do something like that. It was impossible there. I mean, now I have like separate colors because the like the data types were changed fully, and they will also be more efficient on saving and loading. So that's one of the example. Second is that I'm starting to have like the menu. For now it looks pretty poor, but what is important is like, first of all, it's kind of working, at least the parts that I have already, and also it's fully supporting controller. So I could, for example, hopefully, yeah, I connected the controller, the one of the items were already highlighted. I can move with the controller, like the triangle button or the circle is like exit or back, so I can use that. Yeah, that's one of the examples of the stuff that is already working. Yeah, but now it's time to get back the game to the state where we can play it, because for now it's not working at all. So basically I could, for today, either move the simulation engine of the game to have something to fly around, or I could start working on the track editor, because like the simulation engine is working, it will need to be adjusted because the types representing the track are changed in new version, so I will need to adapt that, but that shouldn't be that hard. The changes are not that important, like the data structure is changed, but the idea that the walls or the lines are just the list of points is not changed, so adapting that shouldn't be that hard. So I think I would want to focus on the track editor, because it was working somehow in the prototype, but I was not happy with how it was working. And yeah, basically in the old prototype it's working differently, the game itself, it's, yeah, some legacy stuff. So I think we'll start on level editor. I could either do stuff basing on the original level editor, or I could do it in any other way. Okay, so let's think first how it could work on Godot side. I don't need that for now. I don't need raise view for that. I will need track view for that. Okay, so I think I'll make a new folder here. Yeah, so let's call it properly. That's better, I think. So we will need new scene there. Okay, should it be just plain 2D? Okay. Okay, leave it. I will leave it like that for now. Okay, what we need to have here? Okay, let's look at how the first one looked. So basically it was empty. We had the detail window. We could remove it, but I was never using that. You couldn't select visually anything here. You basically have like some keys assigned to some functions, and that's all. Like G was enabling, disabling the grid, and you could select like line, polygon, and some effects just from here. And that's not ideal, for sure. I was thinking about new track editor, but never finished that. I also need to think how to handle the level editor from the gamepad. That will be also important, because the game you could, at least on the prototype, you could play on the controller. I'm doing it right now, so it's working basically exactly the same. You don't point with the mouse, you use any of the analog sticks, that's all. It's basically working in the same way. I could switch from the controller to the mouse, and it's basically the same. If I would like to run the replay of that, it will be working perfectly fine. So from like game point of view, it doesn't matter what you use to control the character, or the ship rather. So what is important is that we need to easily switch between editing mode and play mode. Some other quality of life features will be needed. Also here it was looking very differently than when you load the track, and basically this is how the game looked on the beginning. But obviously if we for example look at track, it'd be like maybe not that one. Yeah, for example that one. It looks like, yeah, very primitive with that. It has the sharp edges, it has some like flavor to that, I need to say, but it's not ideal at all. And it was looking pretty bland. And it looks, in my opinion at least, much better like that. But like I said, it needs to look like that when you create the map. So in the editor it will need to look like that already. And that part will be easy to handle, because the new project have only this look currently, so this will be much easier. Okay, so let's jump back. Okay, so how this should be For sure we will need the track view. That's the basics. In the track view, I think that should be much bigger. We need to give it at least some big size for now. So if I would do like 10,000 and 10,000, so it's minus 5,000 and minus 5,000. Okay, and it's moved a little bit because the size of the grid is, so we would need to have some form of power probably. So if I would do whoa, that's creepy. Yeah, so let's check that. Whoa. Right. Okay, so we have 4,006. I never remember the numbers. Yeah, so that's perfect. And we can, it should be pretty big. And if we can see if we even make like track that big anyway. So I would not worry too much about that. Okay, so that's the track view. So it will obviously work now also on the track editor because we have the track view here. One thing that we will need is the camera. So we'll need camera 2D and it needs to be just here. Will not see, yeah, we see difference. Okay, so now it's centered here and that makes sense. By the way, what is the size of the grid? It's 64. Can I check it like? Yeah, so it's 64. So first thing that we'll need in the editor is the ability to pan the camera and the zoom the camera. And that should work only on the track editor. The zooming will work on the tracks, but on the tracks you will be always, the camera will be always centered on the ship. That's very important part, because if you control the movement with the mouse, if the ship will move relative to the center of the screen, then the position to the mouse, like the angle between ship and the mouse, will change without you moving the mouse, and that would be terrible. Okay, now second important thing is, do I want to have, yeah, okay, it needs to be in the C# for sure. Okay, so the code should go to source C#. And we need to have here also track editor, and inside we want to have track editor node, because it will be base stuff for handling stuff within the node. So for sure what we will need will be the reference to the camera. Okay, so what we will need, let's see once more how it was looking in the original. Yeah, so I could not pan the camera at all here. The only way I could move the camera to do anything in other location was to just move the ship and then enable the editor mode. So that's That was very inconvenient. So we'll need a way to move the camera. With the mouse we can use the either middle mouse button or the right click and just move. And that one of those two options would be good. There is still a possibility that not everybody have like middle mouse button or that can use that. So probably moving with the right mouse button when holding it would be better. Also, I will need to have the possibility to move the camera with left analog stick on the controller. So we will need that too. Okay. So how we can easily do it? Let's go back to the new one. Okay, let's check input maps. I don't have too many things here. I had a lot of that on the prototype, but it was also messy, so now I will split it. Like if you go to show built-in actions, you will see that Godot have like built-in things for UI, for example, and that's pretty cool because you could even if the same like buttons have are assigned to the different actions, it like looks redundant, and I was thinking that way personally when working on the prototype also. So I had like one action for specific button and that's all. But it's much better to have specific actions even if the use of the buttons is repeated, because then you can have them like behave in different way. You can only look for like UI actions when you are really working on the UI, when you have to do changes in the UI, and that's much better because then left can be using some buttons and left in the game can use different buttons or have more or less of those buttons. So that's really good approach to do it like that. And that's why now I will like split the actions to have separate actions related to track editor, even if the same buttons will be used later on for something else. And I think that's much better approach, and I will try to stick to that. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. So also it would be good to be able to pan the editor with the keys on the keyboard, because you will use keyboard and mouse, so you can easily use keyboard buttons to just move the screen also. I think that will be also a good idea. So new action, let's try that. Okay, let's keep the Godot like style. So track editor, pan left. Okay, let's start with top up. Okay, so we have, and we all need to, can we duplicate them? No. But we can copy that. So for now, what we can use? We can for sure use sorry, be right back. Okay, so I don't remember what we checked. Okay, pan up. So we want buttons for that. And for sure it should be like up on the keyboard. We should also allow WASD, so we need to just the W button. We also want to have joypad right stick up. And okay, we cannot. Yeah, okay, so we have those three. We will start with that. I will get that. Okay, and editor will need to check for that. And if I remember correctly, we should have input. Not really sure if we need that, we'll see. But basically what we can do now is if event okay, let's try that. And for action, we want that. And just for now, okay, so when I press W, when I press up, when I move okay, like the basic version, it's working. Okay. Okay, so okay, failed. Okay. So we know that this will work. So first, in some like naive way, we could try to just so we have just we could try just in primitive way. We cannot probably directly change one value here. In at least in the C#. It's probably vec2. Yeah. So I want new vector 2 with camera position X without change and camera position Y, which way is up. Sorry for a second. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, great. So, what I was checking, which side is up. If we look at the position now, so it's minus is up. So we want to change that. Let's be 10 just for the test. We'll see if it's even working. It comes to analog stick, it's strange. Okay. We should probably not react to events, we should just in the process check that every time. And then we could get like axis from that to have like smooth movement. So let's try that here. And we can like do it like this. So we can handle all that stuff here and then just call it. It will be nicer and easier to organize the code like that. Okay, that is probably... Yeah, it's the global. Okay, so let's try to handle that. Let's try that. Negative x will be left. Positive x will be right. Negative y will be up. Will be down. That should return just back to okay. Okay, let's just try multiply that by some value and then modify the camera position by that. that. So we need to know why. Okay, and that makes sense because probably we didn't set the other buttons. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, perfectly fine. So what we want to have to the right? So for sure it should be D. It should be just the right, and we should have right stick right. Then what we have to down, obviously. S. Down. And right stick down. And left will be A. Left and right stick left. Okay, let's check that now. Okay, so we can use now buttons. And right analog stick with additional bonus of having the possibility to move with different speeds on the analog stick. Okay, great. So so it's not only keyboard. Okay, it's keyboard and controller. Now we need mouse. And I'm not really sure yet how I can do it. So let's see. What we have available here. Mouse velocity. Okay, still to do anything with the mouse we need to have the key pressed. So we should store the mouse position. like that. And also okay, and again we need to add track editor, no, track editor, mouse. And for now we'll use both right mouse button and middle mouse button. And we'll see. Okay. Just to check. In the prototype, did I use right button to anything? Yeah, let's try that one. Okay, so in the race it was not doing anything. I think I disabled that after some time. It was working on the beginning. Yeah. And in the editor, okay, in the editor it was removing last removing last point. Okay. My dog is barking in his sleep. first we want to check okay, for now we can try it like that. Okay, how to get okay, so we should have something like get a global mouse position. Okay, that makes sense. Let's try that. Okay, and now be okay, so let's do it other way. Okay, and which should we remove from if the new value is that side? If we remove old value from new, we will have positive, and that's okay. Okay, so we want that's the delta. Now we want to maybe. So let's try that. Ah, yeah, here. Makes sense. Ha, okay. It's not behaving as one would expect, because it's global mouse position. So when I just start moving, it's moving without me moving the cursor. Because in the next frame, the mouse position is different because we moved everything else. So we should not use like global mouse position, or at least we want to have it relative to what we have on the screen. So we first we have got local mouse position. And this is something that could solve that problem. But it's not solving it. Okay. So let's just try it in another way. We will subtract from that position of the camera. Yeah, exactly. The problem is that yeah, it's perfectly opposite. Probably we could subtract delta. Yeah, okay, now it's, I can just drag, okay. Yeah, that feels good, okay. So that's one part. Okay, let's jump back to the old prototype. Once more. Yeah, let's try that one. Okay, so here obviously we can just use only left mouse button. I don't really think you will need anything else in the game, but even if so, you could use possibly right mouse button. if I would want to add, like, I'm not really sure what I could add. Okay, but that's fully just the mouse movement and the left mouse button, so that's not a problem. Here the same. The problem will be with, like I said, the problem will be in the editor with the right mouse button. I will need to do some research on, is it safe to use specific action only on the, like, holding on the middle mouse button, because I'm not really sure. I don't think that panning should be only on the, like, with using of the mouse button. First, if it comes to accessibility features, yeah, but that limits me in the editor. Okay, that could work if we need to, like, hold it just for some short time, and if we click, then we can use it just as a click. Okay, this is something that could possibly work. It was not a problem in the prototype editor, because here you could not move the screen. To move the screen you need to move, like, the whole ship, and then you can build the rest of the track, like here, and then again move, but it was really stupid and not intuitive, obviously. So the right mouse button was here to removing, like, the last point on the line. You could also select the specific line and then just drag and drop each point. Yeah, but still let's say that yeah, okay. Okay, I cannot do it on that with the controller, unfortunately, not for now. Okay, but so that is working. We can also pan it with the keyboard, so that's cool. Okay. What else we can do easily? Okay, one more time. That's the old one. Yeah, that's the old one. Give me the new one. So once again, I can use right analog stick to pan the camera. I can drag W ASD, and I can just use the arrow keys. Probably some like shift and control modifiers would be good to have it like one slower or faster, but that's like secondary, that's not important for now. Okay, now we need to think how to draw here in the same way I was able to draw on the prototype editor. And the first important thing is how do we select the tool. Like I said, in prototype editor it was just by pressing the buttons, which obviously will not work on the editor nor in like proper game. I was working, I think, on something like radial menu. I was thinking about that for the controller. Yeah, maybe it's not so radial. Okay, but that also have some problems. It was just the prototype, the buttons are not working. Okay, they were at least doing something. Yeah. I think I made it like the okay. Did I have like another one? No. Okay, I had. Yeah, that was. Okay, it was some time ago. I tried to do it. So I think it was just the control. It needed, like, if I add like a button and that button, like, yeah, okay, so that was the one. That was not bad. So basically you could drop items inside and you could select radius. It was very simple, but it was rather simple. If I could spawn that. At least when using the controller. Because ideally you would want to be able to make levels also from the controller, like using left stick to move the cursor. And then press one of the buttons to see that, and then just deflect the stick in the direction. But it's not that easy with the mouse. Like you could right click to show that and then select the tool and it would close. Okay, but it would need some more work to figure out how to handle that. Obviously, other solution is to just have something on the, for example, on the bottom of the screen, where you can just select what you want, or even just use like the mouse wheel up and down to select something on the bar on the bottom. You could also use that with the controller using bumpers to just jump between the items. Okay, let's think. Okay, just for test, if I would want to add if I will select only just like a button, I will need a container for that for sure. So let's use that one. And I would want to anchor that. Okay, that will not. Okay, I think it was canvas. Canvas layer. Yep, and then we want to have that here. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, and what if I move it now? Yeah, okay. That would work. By the way, one thing to add is zoom. So again, track editor. If I could write zoom in, track editor, zoom out, and track So I will use Google Maps as reference on the direction. So wheel up is zooming in. So it will be wheel up. And that will be and obviously we will need that also on the controller. But for now, let's just use that. So we'll do handle camera zoom. They don't really need to be public. Okay, and for that, what we need to do on the camera. We have like option called zoom. We can go only up to, yeah, okay. Okay, camera 2D, zoom, and we can get one of the values. Or even we can just use that. Okay, we can do it here. Plus 0.2, let's say. Okay, so you cannot, oh, that's okay, let's try that. Okay, so it's not even. First of all, we should remove that. Anyway. Yeah, so it's not reacting to scrolling. So let's add okay, I get it. So let's use, yeah, R1, for example, here. So it will be L1 here. Okay, so it's working with that. It's not working with mouse wheel. Okay, that's interesting. That is too much. Let's try that. Yeah, okay, that's not pretty, but let's just check that. Okay, so we can use that. That's obviously we will need some limits on that. And it should have some form of curve, like under 1 it should be much lower value, because we quickly go like into negative values. No, we don't go into negative. We probably would go, but we are just hitting the 0. Am I right? Yeah, exactly. So that's not good. Also, that is offset for some reason. I probably know why, but it's not pretty. Okay. Still, it's not working with the mouse wheel. Okay, do we have some separate stuff for that? I don't think so. That's also not working. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I can check. Because I'm almost sure that in the old editor beside of you could use, it was like per, so you needed to push it, but also you could use the mouse wheel. It was not working here because the controller was not working at all here. As you can see, it crashed the game. So Zoom was not working here also, only in the editor. But okay, we can now check how it was done back there. that's one of the things that's why I still working on that game, because at least for me, like, the core gameplay loop is addicting. Yeah, that's not working. Whenever I run the old like prototype, I want to just go to the tracks. And it's even better if you see the timer. Okay, but back to what I was doing. Yeah, so it was mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I will need to think about it. For now, let's try to make one more track. Maybe something fast this time. So that will be finish line. Let's call it like that. It may be just something like that. Okay, so it's without any like polygons. So we have some space for like getting proper race line. Yeah, it would be really cool to have the option to autofill the rest of the track, but it will be not easy to implement that. I could obviously go to track editor now and add some polygons now. Okay, we can save it like that, so we will see the difference. So that looks much better, but it required some like filling of those. So probably it would be great to have like helper lines, so we could draw out the shape of the track without basically drawing the track, and then you could just maybe snap to those points when drawing polygons. It would make everything much easier. Okay. But it doesn't look bad. It would look even better when, like, if you could select the colors of the like different polygons, and you will be able to do it in like new editor. Okay, I think that will be all for me for today. Okay, so like I said, I think it will be all for today. So thank you and see you next time. Cheers.